Hello friends, welcome back for some more Lights of Revenge. So as you can see here, we're walking down towards the city here, and I want to get close to the town and maybe the watchtower here because I want to see if they send out militia, in which case we could take on the militia. But if there's knights and stuff like that, I still don't know how safe I feel about attacking them yet. Then we came across this caravan. Perfect. We'll take them on. Now that we're here, I'm looking at the wear and tear of our gear, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay, but there's some people, such as Viriato, that's going to be sitting this out probably. I mean, he can just sit back and throw. I probably should have looked at the gear beforehand, but so be it. We'll be fine. We've done this many times before. What? What's going on here? Oh, I love Battle Brothers. There they fall. Now I'm hoping they've got some gems. No, just more fish. Okay, well that's disappointing. Very disappointing. Alright. Well, we'll be on our way then. I guess they were coming from down here again. Nibelheim. I'd love to find another from Griffenschacht. But, alas. Well, we will rush up to Eschbach there. Well, I say rush, but I don't want to find any wandering armies or companies. And we're low on ammunition. So maybe they've got some? Probably not. Probably not. And they are terrified. Wonderful. So they don't want to buy anything either. Whew. Well, the rest of this campaign is going to be mighty, mighty difficult. They don't have any more axes. They still have that infantry axe. I'm okay with this. I'm having fun with it because it does more damage than this, and we get to swing it twice. So what if we use a little bit more fatigue to swing this twice? It's going to be, let's see here, let's go over... oops, 13 fatigue, so that's really not that bad at all. This thing's pretty solid then. The ability to swing it twice, a two-handed axe, that's better than the tier 1. It's probably not better than the tier... Is there a tier 3 or is there just the tier 2? I'm blanking on that, but yeah. But in any case, I'm thinking this is a pretty decent weapon for him. If we don't get that last tier two-handed axe, this one's a pretty decent one for him. We're just gonna hope that he hits more frequently than this. Okay, well it looks like we've got a load of level ups. I wonder if this was on top of the... I didn't notice if we had any level ups. And then we finished that contract that typically gives some more. So, right, Green of Tarth. How far can we go? Underdog sounds like a good thing. Reach advantage we don't want yet, right? We don't want that yet. We already have versatile weapon. We already have Colossus, and she of course is a student. So let's go for underdog to help her defenses out. And as for the level or the rolls here, we definitely want melee defense. I think we always want this and we always want this regardless, and we don't need the fatigue anymore. I think she has plenty of fatigue to be useful until she gets that two-handed axe. Underdog's going to help her with that, and we'll take probably Battleforged next. Let's know their weaknesses. After killing an enemy, melee skills increase by 10%, range skills by 5, and a maximum of 30 for each. The bonus drops off if you get hit. Okay. And this is the talented perk groups. Awesome. That's where we get discovered talent, and gifted. Is there another one up here? No. Okay. And then of course muscularity, and we'll find out where we want to fall after that, depending on if we have a two-handed sword or not yet. Okay. Moving on to Kuno, level 8. Man, this guy, I remember not really caring too much about him at the beginning, and now he is here to stay. Especially when he rolls 3s there. We'll keep going for the defense. I think I'm always taking this, and I'm always taking this, but man, I think I'm going to skip the defense for some more fatigue, because that's a high roll. This is a high roll. I want both of those, so let's go for that fatigue. Yes. And, oh wow, we can take muscularity. Should we do it? Can also go for dent armor. I need something better than this pickaxe. This is ridiculous, right? We already have the hammer mastery. We already have wears it well, which reduces that fatigue from everything he's wearing. The bags and belts so that he can have some one-handed items in here, and then they don't cost any fatigue. So when he does pull this out, you know, he has a load of fatigue because these are all one-handed items, which is good to know. As soon as he puts that away, he has a lot of fatigue. Huh. Okay. Of course, Colossus, Backstabber, which actually helps him hit more frequently. Internal Hemorrhage, blunt damage, attacks now apply the internal hemorrhage. Oh, so this is like bleeding. Yeah, this is like bleeding, but internally. We can go for Nimble. Would Nimble... It can't be more than 15. That's 21, and that's 5. Wow. Maybe we just don't care about Nimble at all. I think the reason I'm wanting Nimble is because he's going to have a load of hit points, though. Yeah, I think that's kind of why I'm going for it. But I think we go for muscularity now, though, right? We might as well take that. That's going to help. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That gave 8 to... Yeah, 8 on the top and bottom. 8 more damage. I'm thinking... I don't know, something like this. I want to be using these hammers more. And Kuno, he has 20 defense. So maybe we do something like this. We just get rid of his dagger altogether. And if I feel the need for the shield, we can just pull up a weapon. Something like that. So we'll start Kuno off with the two-handed mallet. Or the pole hammer. I guess it really doesn't. I mean, this is going to deal more damage up front. This gives us the reach ability. So we'll give him the two-handed mallet now. And we'll keep these because these are all free in his pocket. They don't do anything for his fatigue. Yeah, I like that. So how much does this weigh? That means we can only go up to 10, or maybe a little bit more than 10 for his armor. Oof. I don't know how I feel about that. How much does this weigh? Where's the lighter? Is this the lighter gear? Yeah, so this is 16 still. Wow. I mean, it's still fantastic, but... Okay, moving on, I guess, and we'll talk more about this later with Kuno, but I think him starting off with that two-handed weapon's a good idea. Or at least having it. We can decide maybe it's a bad idea and I just start off like this. Maybe we should start him like this so that he's not going to be attacked by range as much anymore. But having Carl standing right next to him, that's probably not going to be the case. Carl's probably going to be the one getting hit more frequently. Or targeted, that is, anyway. There it is. Okay, so yeah, Alberic de Bordelot. We're going straight for Spearwaller. That's what we're going to be doing. Endless training and holding the line and the spear has made it second nature. Spearwalling costs 50% less fatigue, 25% less action points. So we're looking at, maybe I should have done this first, but this one would be 10 and 30, and now we're looking at 10 and 15. Wow. So we'll be able to do this every single round and get all of that fatigue back. That's fantastic. I love it. Now he needs to hit, right? It would be nice if he was hitting too. Okay, but I'm not going to be putting too much more into here. It might be nice to get him up to about 60, but let's give him the hit points and the fatigue in this case. If this is a 3, then I'll put in maybe a couple 3s, and that will give him close to 65, right? 2 3s would put him at 64, so that's pretty decent. All right. Okay. Over to NVIDIA, the Quick. And I've already taken Bullseye. I've already taken Target Practice. I'm going to hold off on the defenses for her. Let's go for Air to the Knee. I want to check this out. If this is a good way, I mean, in many fantasy types of games, you have that supporter, the support class that controls the battlefield rather than killing the enemies. NVIDIA is going to be probably one of those that helps with the control. Sure, you know, Flaming Arrows and Arrow to the Knee, both of these are going to be great for controlling that while doing some damage. But she will have the ability to hit her enemies very frequently. So I feel like these are good things for her. Potentially Hip Shooter for that same reason, because it will be... she'll have the ability to shoot 3 times in one round, and in her turn. And we'll have to figure out a way to give her that fatigue back. Yeah, so anyway, I guess we'll be less fatigued because of bow mastery regardless. But at the moment it's 15 to shoot once. This one would be 15 and then a 10% and then 20% on that third shot, but 25% of all of that due to bow mastery. Again, I don't know how... so is it going to increase by 15% because it's 10% minus subtracted from 25%? Or is it 25% reduction first and then an increase of 10%? That's important, but it might not be that big of a difference regardless with these kinds of low numbers. So 4 and... I mean, some range defense wouldn't be too bad. We'll take the initiative. This might be a really good idea. Let's give her some resolve. Let's give her some resolve. Okay. On to Blado. Just Blado. Let's just Blado. Until somebody comes up with a name for her. Your name is now Blado. Anticipation. No, we've given her back to basics. I want to give her target practice so that we can make these switches. We're out of ammunition at the moment, which is a problem. Pathfinder wouldn't be a bad idea either, but I want to give her target practice now. We can do Pathfinder later, depending on if it's necessary or not. Maybe not necessary, but it's really nice when you're fighting in force or in hilly environments if you can take a step up and not pay for that extra fatigue and action points. It's kind of nice. Okay, great. 4 here, And I mean, do we just continue with some more? It might be nice to grab the initiative when we can. And range defense. Probably that. And this. We'll take the initiative when we can. Okay. Last but not least, Osterhild again, please. I'd appreciate a rename for this. It can be anyone. Just throw out some names and we can choose which one we find the best. The Warden, I'm thinking the Warden. Let's take the Warden. So this will be extra help on the battlefield. It sticks around her. If she moves, then this will follow her and pretty much stand adjacent to her as much as possible, or if it can. And make range attacks. It can make melee attacks too, so I do like and appreciate the Warden. Don't care about any of this. Want to make her very quick with a lot of fatigue and hit points. That's all I really care about for her. Now maybe, I mean, if I did pick up an uncut gem, maybe I would have gone for the shields, the rune sigils for shields, but that's not the case, so I won't take it. Yeah, okay. That's everybody. That's everybody. So we want to... We'd like to sell stuff off. Oh, that's right. But not here. We're just straight up out of here. This stuff isn't too bad, so I'll grab a stack of ammunition, and then we're on our way. Unless they've got something interesting. They've been robbed. Accept your offer. Secure the remote gravestones. A 3-skull contract for well over 2,000. This could be brigands, and in which case it could be a good idea. But to me, it's a 33% chance of brigands, and a 33% chance that it's undead, and a 3-skull contract with legends well over 2,000. Oof. And Noxers could be with them, or it could just straight up be Noxers. So I'm gonna decline that. And this one, almost certainly not going to take it. Destroy. Yeah, Elk's Horn again. It seems that they really want me to go over there and take care of that. No. Not for that pay. So, let's go to Finsterstadt. I'm hoping that they are in good condition for me to start selling. And what I'll probably end up trying to do is go over here and try and find some greenskins that we can handle. We really do need to take care of some of them. It has nothing to do with our ambition. It has nothing to do with the crisis. We know that they're going to be making their way from the east, and they're going to be disrupting a lot of the economy that we need to use in order to gain more money, gain more contracts, gain more mercenaries, and we need to get rid of some of them. So to Finsterstadt, to Sandorf to the east, and start looking for some greenskins. We'll take anything, but it'll be nice to find some greenskin targets, including goblins. I will not pass up goblins if given a good opportunity. This is probably the same exact one. Whoa! Hunt down the Barbarian King in Northhurst. I mean, no. That would probably kill us. Northhurst is way up here, isn't it? What did they want us to be doing? Where is it? Oh, Northhurst. Is that Northhurst or Northhurst? But I assume it's running around out here. I forget that even though this is pretty far away, pretty far south. Oh no, it's a different house. It's this house here. Yeah. So they've got a little bit of territory up in the north that they want to protect. But the Barbarian King, it probably sounds like I'm chickening out on everything, but this is Legends. Things work very differently in Legends, and in my testing, I lose pretty quickly against some of these heavier enemies. No, I'm not doing those anymore, and this probably is something we can do. Yeah, follow the tracks. I'll accept that one. We can do that. Oops, I'd like to sit here for a moment. Everyone's working. Yep. And this is the direction we need to go, but we need to break some things down and fix a bunch of stuff up and heal, more importantly, heal. Alright, so they go this way. We need to maybe look in this direction then. Oh boy. Alright, we need to go. So, Blado. We found some more raw wood and some peat bricks. And everyone got healed up. Alright, time to get moving. We know we need to go in this direction. I don't want to lose sight of these tracks. They're already gone. Oh, man. Oh, good. Okay, there they are. Some thugs, some raiders, a blacksmith farmhand, a few squires. Interesting. This will be fun. This will be fun. But we're in much better shape for something like this. And that... there he is, way back there. There's our ward. I was just about to say, that sound is going to make me think we're always going to be fighting Geists. But this time I remembered, which is pretty cool. Maybe we want to move forward. I want to see where these dogs... I don't think the dogs... I guess they do have Pathfinder. They do. So they can go down and up and take these two hexes, which I guarantee they're about to do. Well, okay. We're gonna wait. I want to put some fire out there already. That's a miner. Yep. That's the farmhand. Great weapon. Even this guy, this thug, has a better weapon. That's the blacksmith. There's one of the squires. And I'm going to move up here. I want to make sure that we have this hex, but some of these pole arms are going to sit here, so I think this is a good one. Leaf will be a good one to stand there. Just end your turn. And, I mean, Carl's probably going to take it. Let's wait, because I'd like to pull out the hammer. Yeah, okay. And we're just going to step up again with Carl. Alberic. I mean, I'm thinking of pulling back here and holding. I just don't want Urahard to be stuck there, but I think Urahard could go back here to take longer shots with him. Let's do that then. We'll do that with Alberic and just hold there. That'll be a good place for you. Just end your turn. And I think you're okay. There we go. Nicely done. Yeah, so in this case, we're going to pull out Actually, let's pull out the two-handed mallet. Yes. And back up. I'm hoping that the warden steps in here, but even if no matter where it goes, it's going to be helpful. Let's see where it goes. I'll wait in that case. Wow. We'll take care of him, I'm hoping, with our archers. What? Oh. Their luck is incredible. Okay. And I don't want him back there. I'm putting probably too much on this, but everyone else will be... Everyone else should be doing pretty well against their targets. Almost. Thank you. In your case, I'm going to wait. I want to see where I need to put you. It's funny that the squire is choosing this weapon. Because these squires are way more dangerous. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, let's pull that out. Let's definitely pull that out. I'm going to safeguard you, Hawker. Good work. And in this case, I think I'm going to go for one of these squires. Yeah. And maybe help out over here. Yep. And now charge in, because this is... Everyone's going this way. Okay. Good work, Variato. Now, where to go with Danny? Wherever I put Danny, I'd like for her to be dealing damage quickly. So probably right here. Yeah, let's do that. Good hit. Okay. Yep. So maybe, I mean, do I go for this? Do I go for the miner? I feel like the miner's going to be doing the most damage. Six. I mean, when's your turn? 26 turns and you're in 28? Okay, 7, 13. I mean, I'd rather Urhard to be throwing something into here. Let's do this. Ah! Misclick that. That's great. Oh! Nicely done. Okay. So, let's see here. This is kind of dangerous. I'm going to pull this out and try and go for the... Yeah, I miss anyway, but I want to go for the armor. I'm a little afraid of Carl at the moment. Good, 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 good. Thank you, Balado. Wow. Okay. And let's sneak into here with Leaf. Alright. Feeling much better about Carl. I love that they're going for him, because that's a waste. And you probably have Shield Expert, you do. So let's, yeah, man. Well, I'll start going for it. Yeah, what's the damage here? Split man. Oh, I see. So this is actually split man is actually even better. It's just a one hit or one chance. This does 24 damage to shields. Okay, definitely I think that's a good idea. Just go pin him down so I don't have to deal with that anymore. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Thank you. Finally. %. I mean, I'm just gonna get out of here with you, I think, at this point. Let's back up. This is already in a good place. Good work. And I kind of want to take out the armor altogether. Yeah, he's got quite a bit, so... Nope, guess not. Thank you. 34%, how? How is it that bad? I mean, he probably has defenses, but he can't be doing that good. He's breaking. 47, 39. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This stuff. I mean, just fortify. You're just going to be holding him there from now on. 56%. 51. Thank you, Variato, for somebody rolling something less than 50. Danny, showing them. Thank you. Where are you? Come here. Good hit. %31 still. And you're 47. Even though you're fleeing, you're still less than 50% chance to hit. Wait there for a moment. Thank you. And at this point, I'm just gonna start swinging at him, I think. Thank you. Thank you. What is this? No. Okay. Fortify. You still can't hit him. Briato. Showing them. That's how you hit him. Oh, we need to deal with this. That is right. Good, you've keeping them up. That's probably, you can do it all. 5% chance? Yeah, don't even. Just don't. Get 37%. No. Can I do this? Hey, Hawker. With the puncture. Oh. No, we're gonna run them down. Oh, I forgot about the arrow to the knee. I wanted to try that out, and I'm gonna have to figure out... I'm gonna have to remind myself that that exists. Thank you. Okay. 1, 2. 1 for Danny, which is great. And Hawker. Those are good names for levels. Okay, loot. We're completely packed, aren't we? Yeah, we are. I think that's fine. This is all probably just going to be turned into tools and supplies if I was to take it. All right, we'll leave. We'll collect our pay. Pretty simple. I'm glad we were able to find it actually, and it was definitely a good reason to sit around and wait. I realized how dangerous it was now to sit around here and camp, because we could have been ambushed in the night. I think while we're camping we can see we've got someone on patrol, so it might not be as bad, but I see more footprints going off in the distance, so we'll want to check that out. What is this? 2 days to the Blankenstadt. That's way up to the northwest. It just says west, but that's to the northwest. We're not going to go that way. I'm just going to get rid of it. And to the marketplace. Let's see about selling stuff off here. 18. Hell yeah. So let's get rid of everything. I think this is a good time to be selling the wood off. The most I've ever really seen it is about 260, so we might lose out on what, 160 gold. So it's really not that much considering what we're about to make here. Yeah, so I ended up just selling pretty much everything, even the stuff that was going to give us tools and supplies, because they have tools and supplies here for fairly cheap. I can buy a couple stacks of that, and I probably didn't lose out on any money or that much to begin with. So I could have fixed things up, I could have torn things down, sure, but I just purchased, what, 50 for about 5 or less than 500. I don't think I was going to lose out on that much. So okay, right, there's still some things here. Let's take a look at the gear. Let's take a look at the level ups, and then we'll hit back get back onto the road. Hawker. Don't care about any of this. That's unfortunate. So we'll take the hit points, we'll take the fatigue, and I'll continue with the resolve. Yeah, bad rolls on that side. That's too bad, but How far can we go? We can take live now. Live, we have to have a fatigue above 35. That's about 15. That's about 15. So this is 30. That's not bad at all. Yeah, it's not bad at all. So we could take live now. Damage to hit points is reduced by 30% and to armor by 15%. This is basically Legend's way to respond to the ability of taking Nimble and Battle Forged. So Live is putting those two together in a somewhat balanced way. I'm not sure about that, but it's finding a medium somewhere in the middle. But I feel like Live probably is better than both of those. So anyway, Live is probably a good thing to take for him. We could go for Line Breaker to start pushing into their lines. We have Taunt is a good thing. Survival Instincts, Steel Brow, 9 lives, and Shield Expert, we have all of those. As well as Resilient. I say we just take Live. Indomitable would be good too. What's this? Last Stand. Gain 1 additional melee and ranged defense for every 2% of missing hit points below 66. And while below 40% health, this character becomes immune to the effects of injuries, subsequent injuries, and is not upset by health losses. That is, if they can hit him, then this will be the last stand, the last defense for him. We'll take Live. That's going to just reduce a bunch of things for him. Incoming damage when he does get hit. Danny Flint at level 9. I mean, we'll take the 3, and I'll take the 6 in this case. Yes. Okay. Still don't have a fencing sword. I guess I wasn't even looking up in the north and the locations that I could have maybe found a fencing sword, but I also feel like there was a lot of negative events that it was going to be difficult to find anyway. We could go for Lithe with her. We could go for Duelist, if that's the case. What was... I saw Duelist Defense. Where... Oh, that's right. And then there's On Guard. Okay. So there's a conversation about Duelist Defense and then On Guard. On Guard is... When wielding a sword, if you have not moved from your position during your turn, use Riposte Friendly at the end of your turn if your weapon has Riposte. If it doesn't, and you have a two-handed, gain the Return Favor effect instead until the next turn. This perk only triggers if you have at least 15 fatigue remaining, does not build any fatigue or cost any action points. So it's a free riposte. There was a leader that had a sword, a one-handed sword and a shield, and I was wondering how it was gaining riposte at the end of its turn, every single turn, when clearly that was the 4th action. That's where it got it from. So thank you for that. Where's Return Favor? I don't know. Return Favor, I don't know what it looks like. I can't find it here. So I don't know what Return Favor means, but I assume it's something like oops, not that. It's something like Riposte, but with a two-handed weapon. I'm not sure. Okay, what was the Duelist? So where's Duelist Duelist Defense? An additional damage ignores armor when performing a melee attack with a base action point cost of 4 or less, which is either lunge, which we would get using a fencing sword. I mean, we have slash here, so. Or has a maximum... Oh, I see. Has a cost of 4 or less, which is either lunge, or has a maximum range of 1 tile, which is slash. This bonus is 25% for 1 and 15 for 2-handed weapons. Gain a percentage of your melee skill as melee defense when engaged with maximum of 1 or 2 enemies. Okay. 10% when engaged with 1 and 5 when engaged with 2. Wait, so this has nothing to do with not holding a shield anymore? Requires melee attack is all it says. Become one with your weapon and go for weak spots. Additional damage ignores armor when performing a melee attack with base action point cost of 4 or less, which is either lunge or maximum range of 1. So Duelist is completely revamped. I want Duelist in that case. I can have a shield and still be using Duelist. What's this? Sweeping strikes. Am I going insane here? What's happening? I want Duelist, right? I'm afraid of taking it and then it doesn't work. Regardless, I don't really need the shield anymore. She has 48 melee defense. If I give her a shield, it's now 62. That's great with the shield. But I feel like Duelist is going to be good regardless. We also have Berserk, Tempo. I still have... I mean, it says that I have 9. So if I take Duelist and Fencer, then I can only choose one more, which could be Live. It could be Killing Frenzy or Berserk. But Duelist seems like a really good thing, because then we're gaining 10% if we're engaged with one enemy, and 5%. I mean, 5% of will be close to 100. That's another 5 melee defense. I mean, yeah? What? I feel like I don't know what Duelist is in vanilla anymore, but I'm pretty sure it is you don't have a weapon, or you don't have anything in this hand. A shield, that is. I think you can still use Duelist if you have a net, though. Well, I mean, what I'll do is I will stop using a shield, and if I need it, I'll pull the shield out. And it's not going to make Duelist obsolete. I'll stop having a shield, and then I'll use it from time to time. Anyway, so Duelist is going to be good. 25% ignores armor. So that'll be 45% ignores armor now. No. Which is shown there, I believe. It says 0 to 28 can ignore armor. Oh, okay. Anybody else? No. Okay. We've got some more of these helmets. Whoops. Do I want to put them on anybody? Does anybody want any of these helmets? Because if not, then I'll just get rid of them. I guess I don't need all of them, so we'll do this. In this case, I will just sell these 2 off. I would like to use this. Maybe we'll give Carl one of those. And now that's 165. It's 120 one of those. We'll keep it like this for now. I might want to give him some heavier armor too, wouldn't I? But I should probably be using Split Man, because this deals a lot more damage than Chop. Though Chop, if you swing twice and hit both of them, it's going to deal more damage. But if we swing once and only hit once, then Split Man will deal more damage. It also hits the head, which is pretty decent. Yeah, I think I'd like to protect him a little bit more. There we go. So 165, 170. There, so I've finally satisfied where we stand now. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. I think I'm just going to drop this Gossamer. Honestly, let's just do that. It's been here for way too long, and I'm not going to be buying any nets anytime soon, and I'm not going to be using those nets anyway, so... I'll sell off the food that's about to go late. As per usual, we'll grab some more food. Over 7,000 crowns again, which is great. And I'm going to be holding on to the raw wood. I think it's probably fine to hold on to. It's not taking up as much space anymore because I've gotten rid of so much stuff. This is where we stand now. So, we've got some extra helmets, we've got some extra gear, and a couple extra weapons that I felt, hey, we don't have a mace. I don't really need the axe. I don't really need a lot of these other weapons, and we can purchase them if I feel like we need them back. Taxidermist, nothing. Temple, I think everybody, Variato will pay. And do they have warbows? They do. Man, those are expensive though. Those are pretty expensive. Armor piercing. So 10% armor piercing. That could be pretty cool. Rod, this is 10% more damage, but less armor piercing. So generally the way that I think about this is you use these first, and then these second, so that when you make the attack, you know, they have armor at the beginning, and at the end they have less armor, so deal more piercing damage, and then more damage later. I'm not sure. I'll get one. And I'll put that right onto Urahard the Mad, because that's probably going to be... He's going to be taking those long aim shots. Has 10% more chance to hit. It does more damage, I thought? Maybe not. I thought they did more damage. Yeah, it does more damage. It just doesn't say it here. So this is 32 to 59, and this is 35 to 65. I think it's like a 10% increase. So why doesn't it say it? Strange. Oh, and it's even, yeah, it's more from this because this gives more damage and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, anyway, we'll go for the armor piercing for getting through the armor faster. And, yeah. Okay, and I'm going to do this because I just don't know why I should have done that to begin with. You're sitting out, so let's do that to remember. And I'm not going to be purchasing that. We'll do that maybe later. I guess it's time to hit the road. Okay, we'll do it. Let's at least get to Sandorf, and then we'll call that an episode. I want to see if these lead to any interesting targets from the other house, Berengar. And if not, we'll stop here. Oh, they do, and it's a supply van, a supply caravan. 1 cart, many footmen, a Zweihander, a billman, and an arbalister. I don't think I'm actually... No, you know what? It might be in our best interest to actually camp for a moment. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run up to here and call it an episode. And we'll start next episode with a fight against this. It's just 1 Zweihander, 1 billman, and 1 arbalister. So I feel like this is something we can handle. And I feel like now is a good time to go for it. So what we'll do is we'll camp up here for the night, and we'll start next episode with a fun battle, fully repaired, fully healed, and ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed that episode, and looking forward to the next. can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. If you're feeling ultra generous, you can follow the link in the description to buy me a coffee. And with that, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.